What's up, everybody? Jayville Sports here with my sports betting picks video, NFL edition. It is Saturday night, September the 14th. We have made it to week number 2 of the NFL season. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and each and every time I put out a video. Bear with me, one more video. I have to use my headset once again as my cord for my main microphone broke. Have one coming. So I know this one is sound quality is not as great, but hopefully this is the last video and then we will be able to get back to normal. But week number 2 is here. Hopefully you guys had a great college football Saturday. We definitely had a bunch of college football winners. Our CFL play came through, MLB play came through, so it was a good day. Let's go ahead and move on to NFL Sunday, week number 2. We'll quickly recap what we did last week with our long shot teaser. If you're new to the channel, I like to do what's called a long shot teaser. The NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers with, so I like to share my teaser plays with you guys, and basically I get a bunch of teaser legs that I like. I throw them all together into one long shot teaser. It's just my fun way of giving you guys a bunch of different teaser options that I like, and then you guys can pluck out your favorites, because what you really want to do is a 2-team teaser. That is the best way to do teasers in the NFL or any other sport. You start adding the 3rd, 4th, 5th, you run into trouble, as there's just so many upsets, so many things that can happen, injuries, whatnot. So you want to play it safe. You want to build your bankroll nice and easy and consistent, and 2-team teasers are the best way to do it. If there's 4 different legs that you like, you can kind of do it round robin style, or do a couple different 2-team teasers, just mix and match, but try to stick to 2, maybe 3 if there's 3 that you really like. But sometimes, as good as a leg may look, it's the NFL. Expect the unexpected, so nothing is for sure. But anyways, I am very successful with teasers each and every year, so I love to share my teaser options with you guys. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and make this video short and sweet. We'll recap last week's long shot teaser here really quickly. Week 1, like I said, you just never know what to expect, and there definitely was a lot of surprises. We had a 6-team, 7-point teaser. Here is what we had, starting with the Bengals, starting with a loss. We had the Bengals. The original line was -7. You give it 7 points. All they had to do was win at home against the Patriots, who were expected to be one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NFL, but the Bengals look like they were the worst team in the NFL. Of course, that's going to change as they get their act, but they were losers last week. The biggest surprise of the week, probably. A lot of people very upset, as they probably used the Bengals on their survivor picks. I did on a bunch of mine. Luckily, not all of them, but the Bengals was an unexpected loss there. And then we had the Titans +4, give them 7, move that to +11. That one was never in doubt. They were up the whole game until the very end, when they just completely collapsed. Chicago Bears won that game without scoring an offensive touchdown, a special teams touchdown, defensive touchdown. Some way, somehow, the Chicago Bears won that game and actually covered the spread. But with the teaser, the Titans +11. Like I said, never in doubt there. Falcons -4 was our second loss. A lot of hype with this Atlanta Falcons team as they bring in Kirk Cousins. So much offensive weapons around him. Defense is supposed to be improved, but Kirk Cousins should have known, as we didn't see him at all in the preseason, and he's coming off of an injury. Probably should have waited to see how he looked before I put any kind of money on him and the Falcons, and he does not look healthy. We'll see if that's just him shaking out the rust, joining the new team, learning the new offense, but he does not look healthy. So Falcons are one team I'm going to be either fading or just staying away from. So Falcons -4 against the Steelers. Again, Steelers are another team, not expecting much from them this year, but they were able to win on the road with Justin Fields. I think it actually was a benefit. I would have rather have had a Russell Wilson with the Steelers. This probably would have been the same result, but I wanted Russell Wilson, not Justin Fields, because obviously he's younger. He can extend plays. He can pick up some yards and some first downs with his legs that Russell Wilson just can't do anymore. So I actually think Fields, not much of a better quarterback than Russell Wilson, but I'd probably give him the edge there at this point in their careers. Obviously, Wilson is banged up, which is why he didn't play. But anyways, Falcons lose that one. And those were our two losses in our teaser last week. We had the under in the Steelers-Falcons game, same game. We had the Falcons and the under. The under did come through. We had the Seahawks minus the 6. Slow start for the Seahawks, but the second half, they got it together, and they won that game. And then we had the over. They always say don't tease overs and unders. There's a lot of variance, but I must say I do pretty well teasing overs and unders. So one piece of advice: don't let someone else tell you how to bet. There's so many different ways to bet, so many different ways to make money, so many different ways to lose money. But do what you're comfortable doing. Do what you have success doing. And I mean, if you have success doing it, don't let someone say it's the wrong way to bet. I tease overs and unders and have a lot of success doing it in college football. Different story there, as the scoring can be very unpredictable. But in the NFL, I have success doing it, is all I can say about that. But anyway, so we had the over in the Commanders Buccaneers. That one easily went over that one. So 4-2 for our first attempt with our long shot teaser. I'm hoping, I am expecting to hit this at least 5 times throughout the season. Even if I hit it twice, I think I still come out ahead, but I'm looking to hit it much more than that. But that is it. So that was week 1. Bengals, that was just one I couldn't stay away from. Falcons, I probably should have stayed away from that one, but that was our long shot teaser for week number 1, 4-2. We'll go ahead and add that to the record books, and we'll move on to week number 2. So not going to waste any time here. Let's just jump right into it. Let me put it up on the screen here. Week number 2, this is going to be a 7-team, 7-point teaser. It pays plus 800, so 125, for example, will pay 1,000. Teaser odds do vary depending on the sports books. Some sports books give you really bad teaser odds. Some give you better. So definitely shop around, see who has the better teaser odds in your area. Also, when it comes to 2-team teasers, like I was talking about before, which is what you want to do when building your bankroll, is to try to stick to 6-point teasers, as that will give you the best odds. Obviously, it depends on the numbers, on the spreads, what number you're trying to hit. But 6-point teasers, 6-point 2-team teasers are the best way to tackle teasers in the NFL. If you want to get a little bit crazy and do a long shot teaser, sometimes that extra point helps, which is why I do it in my long shot teasers. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So we are going to start with the Baltimore Ravens. Not a whole lot to say about this one. The spread is 8.5. You knock it down 7 points, and it is 1.5. All they have to do is win at home against the Raiders. Like I said, not much to say about that. The Ravens should smoke the Raiders, especially coming off a tough loss against the Chiefs. It was a Thursday game, so they have a couple extra days of preparation. I will say that the Ravens play their best when Lamar Jackson is running around using his legs. He did that a lot in the Chiefs game. I can see him not doing that as much in this game. Why risk injury against a team that you're going to beat? So I don't think we're going to see the best of the Ravens offense in this game. So when it comes to the actual spread, the 8.5, 9 in some spots, and 9.5, I think I saw maybe it's come down a little bit. Definitely could possibly see the Raiders with the backdoor cover in that one. But when it comes to the teaser, just no way I can see the Ravens losing that game. Unless something crazy happens. Next, we're going to go with a couple totals. Like I said, I do like to tease totals. Saints and Cowboys and Buccaneers and Lions are two. You can see a theme here with indoor stadiums. I do like that. You don't have to worry about any weather. Saints Cowboys over 39.5 when you give it 7 points, and then Buccaneers Lions over 44.5 when you give it 7. Both these games, I think we're going to see a lot of offense. Love what I saw from the Saints. Offensive explosion last week. How much of that you can actually take away from that game, because Carolina was just so bad, we'll find out this week. Cowboys look good on the road against the Browns. Supposed to be a pretty good Browns defense. Cowboys did well. Zeke looked better than expected. And then Buccaneers and Lions, we just see a bunch of offense in that game. Let's keep it moving here with our remaining 4 plays. Arizona Cardinals +7. That line is currently at a 0, a pick'em against the Rams. Division game here. I think this is a good shot for the Cardinals. Just so many injuries for the Rams. Back-to-back road games. Arizona also was on the East Coast, so they're traveling back home, but at least they're at home. Again, back-to-back road games to start the season. It's always tough. 2 teams that know each other. Division game here. I think the Cardinals, though, is going to get the edge. So give me the Cardinals +7 to get the job done. Next, we're going to go with the Chiefs +1. This one is a little bit tricky because the Bengals were just so bad last week. I can't see them being as bad. A lot of question marks surrounding their receivers. Is T. Higgins going to come back? Jamar Chase, he did end up playing last week. Some news coming out recently, he's just not happy. He said he is not going to sign a long-term deal with the Bengals. He feels that he has been misled. So just a lot of issues in that locker room. Are we going to get the Bengals' best effort? And even if we do, is it going to be enough to beat the Chiefs? Chiefs look pretty good. You give Andy Reid some extra days. Again, they played in that Thursday game against the Ravens, so a couple extra days for them to prepare for this one. Again, it's a team they play pretty much every year. They know, these 2 teams know each other. Just in the current forms of both teams, I just can't see the Bengals going on the road and beating the Chiefs. Can't see it. When it comes to the actual spread, 6.5, Bengals maybe can keep it within that number, but with the teaser, all the Chiefs have to do is win. So give me the Chiefs at home. It would be a surprise if the Bengals can turn it around that quickly and beat the Chiefs here. Next, we're going to go with the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. The Houston Texans in the Sunday night game at home against the Chicago Bears. I talked about the Bears and their fraudulent win against the Titans last week. They're not going to have that same luck here against the Texans. Texans, a very good game against the Colts. A lot of offense in that game as expected. As I expected, I think it's going to take Caleb Williams, even though he has a lot of offensive weapons around him. It's going to take him some time to get going in this league, to go on the road against this Houston Texans team, a playoff team last year, looking to get back there once again. Adding Diggs, adding Mixon, this team is just loaded offensively. If the defense can play a little bit better than they did against the Colts, I mean, the Texans should cruise to a victory here. With the teaser, all they have to do is win. So give me the Texans at home. Same thing here with the Eagles at home taking on the Falcons. Again, I think Kirk Cousins is compromised, even if he's not. This team is just not clicking right now. The Eagles, I think they're going to get better each and every week. Saquon Barkley, oh my God, he looks so good. Great addition for the Eagles to relieve some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts, who at times in the past seems like he was just trying to do too much with Barkley back there with him. And of course, all the offensive weapons, receiver-wise, that they have. Just a tough offense for any team to deal with. Give me the Eagles with the 7. All they have to do is win. Love the Texans and love the Eagles to wrap up this long shot teaser. So I'm really liking this one. If I had to eliminate one, it would probably be the Arizona Cardinals, because being a Cardinals fan, you know they always find ways to lose games. But I do think, even though the Rams have recently had their number, I think it's time for the Cardinals to turn that around. So if I was to eliminate one, or if I was to give you one of my least favorite on here, it would be the Cardinals. My favorite, probably a 3-way tie between the Ravens, Texans, and Eagles. Just can't see those 3 losing. Can't see the Chiefs. I love this long shot teaser. I can't see any of these 7 losing. When it comes to the totals, the 2 that I have on here, anything can happen. Teams can get off to a slow start. A team can have a long drive and in a turnover, or go for it on 4th down and don't get it. So a lot of things can happen when it comes to totals. But I love all these plays. I think we have a good shot here to come away with our first long shot hit of the season. If you're looking for some straight bets, if you don't like teasers, I mean, you can just look at the plays on here. I usually only tease plays that I like. So hint, hint there. But I did mention Ravens, that line is probably too high. 9.5, 8.5. I do like both those totals. They have come up a little bit, both of them, I believe. So take those at your own risk. Like I said, the Cardinals pick'em game there against the Rams. The Rams are just so many injuries on both sides of the ball. I like the Cardinals in the pick'em there to get the W at home. So that's a straight bet for you guys there. But we're going to go ahead and root on this long shot teaser. If you want my main card, my best bets in the NFL, it'll have straight bets, it'll have moneyline parlays, it'll have teasers. Also, we have MLB. Let me look at my Sunday card here. We have a full slate in the MLB. We have a full slate, 6 games in the WNBA that I'm going to be reviewing and breaking down here and seeing how many, if any, of those will be making the main card, and of course a full slate in the NFL. So a bunch of plays that we have here on a Sunday. So if you want my best bets, just head over to jbillsportspicks.com, and that's where you can sign up to receive my daily newsletter, which has all of my best bets each and every day in all sports. Other than that, though, like I said, we're going to go ahead and root on this long shot teaser. Good luck in your survivors. Good luck in your fantasy football teams. Good luck in your pick'ems, whatever you guys got going on. Just good luck in all your bets. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me each and every time. I hopefully will be back soon. Maybe a midweek video, maybe a Monday night single game parlay video. We'll see. But definitely I'll be back for college football next Saturday if I don't have a video from now until then. So again, good luck with all your plays, and I'll see you guys soon. Good luck.